A First Nation on BC's Central Coast is taking the RCMP to court because it says the police force is failing to enforce its bylaws.
They're choosing to ignore federal laws passed by Indigenous governments.
In a charter challenge announced Tuesday, the Heiltsuk Nation says while the RCMP enforces property rights of non-Indigenous municipalities and homeowners, the Mounties have refused to enforce bylaws the First Nation has implemented on its reserve lands.
There is no legal impetus preventing the RCMP from enforcing our bylaws. The only barrier appears to be the racism and discrimination that sees them ignoring Indigenous bylaws while enforcing all other federal laws.
The First Nation argues the lack of enforcement of its bylaws, particularly ones around trespassing, emboldens drug dealers and others who pose a threat to enter and stay on its reserve lands.
These harms from drug overdoses and to sexual violence has been made worse by the RCMP not enforcing our bylaws.
And it says it's not the only First Nation dealing with this issue.
Our communities desperately need a full measure of law and order, and we can only do that by developing our own laws.
So we're trying to protect ourselves with the bylaws that we have in place. If the RCMP is not going to do it, we'll have to find ways to do it ourselves.
The lawsuit comes days after the Heiltsuk Nation approved the adoption of a written constitution, affirming its Indigenous legal traditions and allowing the nation to pass its own laws.
All we want is equal treatment.
City News reached out to the BC RCMP, but did not hear back by broadcast deadline. In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.